Hello, good afternoon. My name is Nilos Doktariani. I'm from Tourism E-Class. Now I would like to present about English for meeting in business English. In English for meeting, I will explain three subtopics. The first one is vocabulary building. The second one is meetings at a glance. And the third one is cross-cultural tips. Okay. The first, I will explain about vocabulary building in some situation. Okay, to make your English fluently and accurately, you must know how words combine in phrases and sentences. Some important word combination connected with meeting in some situation. The first one is in making suggestion, in making decision, in present a plan, in achieve an objective, in draw up an agenda, and the last one is in having an opinion. Okay, the first I will explain about giving suggestion or making suggestion. In making a good suggestion, the vocabulary used, we can use some vocab in making a good suggestion. For example is food forward, welcome, reject, constructive, helpful, ridiculous, useful, and some expression that we can use in making a good suggestion. The first one is he made a suggestion that we should reduce cost by 10%. Second one is I have a suggestion concerning blah blah blah. And the last is at his suggestion I have blah blah blah. Okay, and the second situation is decision, making an unanimous decision. The vocabulary used in making decision are come to, reach, reconsider, arrive at, join, final, waste, fail, hasty, poor, and quick. Okay. Some expression that we use in making suggestion. First one is we made a decision to blah blah blah. Second one is we reached a decision about blah blah blah, and the last one is it was a decision that was difficult to understand. Okay, for the third situation is plan. Present a detailed plan. The vocabulary used in present a plan is approve, reject, carry out, drop, implement, ingenious, contingency, short term, and long term. The expression that we can use in present a plan is the plan succeeded, the plan failed, everything went according to plan. Okay, for the next situation or the fourth situation is objective. The major objective or achieve a major objective. The vocabulary used in achieve objective are meet, set, state, agree to, formulate, primary, secondary, main, realistic, ultimate, and long term. And the expression that we use in achieve an objective is the objective of our meeting today is to blah blah blah. Okay, the next situation is agenda. Okay, to make an agenda, the vocabulary used is put together, draft, put, something on, circulate. Okay, and the expression that we can use in draw up an agenda is there are 3 items on the agenda. This subject is very high on my agenda. Okay, the last of vocabulary building, is to have an opinion or making a personal opinion. The vocabulary used in having an opinion or making a personal opinion or hold, express, give, ask for, agree with, and also expert, harness, strong, objective, and positive. And the expression that used in making or having an opinion is, in my opinion, blah blah blah. We had a difference of opinion, blah blah blah. And the last is, I'm of the opinion that, blah blah blah. Okay. The next, in meeting a glance. In meeting a glance, we can divide it into three parts or three sessions. The first one is introduction, second one is discussion, and the last one is ending. Okay, in introduction is lead by the chair, and also the ending will lead by the chair. But in discussion, the peer and the chair and the participant will participate in the meeting. Okay, for the introduction is from the chair. It is some expression that the chair use when open the meetings. For example, okay, shall we start? Welcome to today's meeting, everybody. To you all, have you a copy the agenda? Okay, so as you can see, our objective today is to blah 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 and so on. Here, the chair are greet the participant and also please the presenter to present their presentation and also show the agenda. Okay, in the next session or in the next part is discussion. In discussion, the chair will ask the participant about their opinion about the presentation from the presenter. For example, John, what do you think or what is your opinion about the blah blah blah? And the participant whose name John will answer, in my opinion, we should blah blah blah. And after that, the chair will conclude the John's answer and give to the other participant to make their opinion about agree or disagree with John's opinion, or other participant has their different opinion. After that, the chair will conclude all of the participant answer or all of the participant opinion in that meeting. So it's named a discussion session. After that, in the ending, the chair will lead the ending also. In this ending session, the chair will say thank you for everyone, and before that, the chair will summarize the meeting. For example, okay, perhaps I should summarize what we have decided. And also we are going to blah blah blah, Peter will prepare and so on. Okay. Next is the third subtopic is cross-cultural tips. In cross-cultural tips, we will explain about some tips in some situation. For example, is tips in preparation, structure, rules, language and communication, time, decision making, and the last is non-verbal aspect. Okay, we move to the first and second tips in cross-cultural. Okay, in preparation, some country has their differences, their own characteristics. So some countries has their own characteristics, so it will be different. But it is the tips when you go to the other country. Okay, in some culture, they are happy with telephone meeting in reference to personal context. Second one is expect and extensive pre-meeting documentation and briefing information. And the third is prefer communication and prefer ideas choose smoothly during discussion. And the last is value fact for opinion. And for the structure, the tips is regard small talk as essential to establish the required personal relationship. And the second one is prefer certain type of meeting or briefing to others or problem solving. And then view informality as unprofessional. Next is expect to work systematically on an agenda. And the last is work originally and value flexibility and digression. It is in preparation and structure. Okay, the next is the cross-cultural tips of the roles and language communication. For the roles, the tips is see the chair as controller and decision maker rather than facilitator. Prefer an individualist to a collectivist approach. Expect important decision will be made by senior personnel in the company. And the language and communication. Find idiomatic language difficult, keep it strong and simple. Be frustrated by native speaker domination, allow others to speak. Misunderstanding silent. For example, is it agreement or non-understand or thinking time or boredom? And the last is be offended. Humor is often personal and culturally specific, so use with caution. Okay, for the next cross-cultural tips is time and decision making. For the time, we must look for respect punctuality, are very concerned with deadlines, and also are flexible about time. And in making decision, prefer logic to imagination, prefer diplomacy to open disagreement, don't welcome interruption and contradiction, see directness as rude and unsophisticated. And the last of cultural tips is nonverbal aspect. In nonverbal aspect, you can expect a formal dress code, see handshaking and the basis for establishing a personal relationship, see the exchange of business card as important, have strong expectation about using first or family names. Family names are safer. Mistake friendliness for unprofessionalism. Okay, I think that's all about the English for meeting of vocabulary building, meeting at a glance, and cross-cultural tips. Okay, I will close the presentation today. If there is any mistake, I do apologize. Thank you.